Checklist of IEC 27001 A12.1.2 Change Management. Change is an inevitable part of any organization's life cycle, and managing change effectively is crucial to the organization's success. In the context of information security, change management refers to the process of planning, testing, implementing, and monitoring changes to an organization's information systems, processes, and procedures. The goal is to ensure that changes are made in a controlled and secure manner that minimizes the risk of disruption to the organization's operations and information security. Sample checklist. Review the organization's change management policies, procedures, standards, and practices. Determine if changes are properly planned, tested, and implemented. Assess the impacts of changes on information risk and security. Review a small sample of high-risk change management records. Evaluate the documentation of changes, including justifications and authorizations. Identify opportunities for improvement. Review non-IT change management policies, procedures, standards, practices, and related records. It is essential to review the organization's non-IT change management policies, procedures, standards, practices, and related records. These records provide insight into how the organization manages changes outside of its IT systems, such as changes to physical infrastructure or administrative procedures. Are changes properly documented, justified, and authorized by management? The documentation of changes is critical to ensure that changes are justified, properly authorized by management, and properly implemented. It is important to ensure that all changes, including high-risk changes, are documented and that the documentation is complete and accurate. Assess impacts of changes on information risk and security. When assessing changes, it is important to consider the impact on information risk and security. The organization should assess the risk associated with the change and implement appropriate controls to minimize the risk. Review a small sample of high-risk change management records. A small sample of high-risk change management records should be reviewed to ensure that changes are appropriately documented, justified, and authorized by management. The review should include changes that may have a significant impact on the organization's operations or information security. Identify opportunities for improvement. The review of change management policies, procedures, standards, practices, and related records may identify opportunities for improvement. The organization should consider these opportunities and implement changes to improve the change management process. The effective management of changes is crucial to the organization's success, and a robust change management process is necessary to minimize the risk of disruption to the organization's operations and information security. The review of change management policies, procedures, standards, practices, and related records can help identify areas for improvement and ensure that changes are appropriately managed and documented.